Hello and welcome to The Carpenter and His Cat. My name is Anthony and I'm the carpenter, and this is Ramesses, he's my cat. Together we're going to have a little tea party today, or at least discuss the history of tea caddies in the Georgian and Regency period. This model here, which I'm very pleased to have, was mass produced in the late Georgian and up into the early Victorian period, I would say. Sir Henry Mayhew, when he was writing about London's poor, spoke about a small family of a husband and wife and a 10-year-old daughter manufacturing these in a shop, in a house, and living in the house while they were doing it. So you can imagine the living room would have been their workshop, and the 10-year-old daughter was involved in the silvering, lining the interior of the tea caddy, and the wife would be doing the polishing, while the husband, who was obviously a trained cabinet maker, was actually making them, probably not for very much money. Now, it only measures about 11 inches in length, and it's about 4 inches in width and depth. So if you have a quick look into it, you can see there are two compartments on this one with little lids, and in each side, one side has black tea and the other side has green tea, and you can see there's some remaining silver left on the lid there. Now, on some of the larger ones actually have a mixing bowl in the middle, just a glass dish, which what you would do when you were making the tea, you would actually take a certain proportion, which was probably known to you, whatever your taste was, and you would mix it of each one, and you mix it in the central bowl, and then you would pour it into the teapot. Now, this was not done in the kitchen. This was done by the lady of the house when she was entertaining guests. She would have the teapot filled with boiling water in the kitchen, and that would be brought up by the maid, and then she would actually prepare the tea herself. And as you can see, there is actually a lock, and the lady of the house would actually keep ownership of that key, because the tea was so valuable. And the tea was used probably about 3 times. What would happen is the teapot would be emptied in the kitchen, the tea leaves would be retrieved, and they would be dried out, and then they would be put back in the box mixed with the rest, and then it would be served again. And then when there was very little taste left in the tea, the servants, the staff, would be allowed to take it home for their own use, but only after the actual lady of the house had got the best value out of the tea. So its construction is, there's a substrate, probably a softwood substrate, I'm not really sure, a pine or something like that, and most of this is actually veneer, it's mahogany veneer. And you have to bear in mind that you've got sort of combination of many elements coming in here from dispersed places around the world, and the only way that you could get this to Britain in the 18th, early 19th century was by sail. So a ship had sailed all the way from South America to get the timber, and then from the Far East to get the tea. So you bring in all these elements together, also the production of talking about the poor family that were actually making these tea caddies. So all in all, it was quite exploitative if you weren't at the top echelons of society. Obviously there must have been slavery involved in the sourcing of the timber, and very hard conditions for the people who grew the tea as well. So that's basically all I want to say at this for this part of the lesson. but I'll just give you a bit of a background history to you know, if you're actually restoring something like this, know the story behind it. So I'd like to thank you for watching. You saw Fraser there. He sends his wishes. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please press like, and if you want to see more of my videos, please press subscribe. So for now, I'd say thank you and goodbye.